What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Dan. This is Neo Mustangs, and this is my Foxbody Mustang channel, my weekly live stream. As you guys can see behind me, we've been really busy here on the channel with the 387, getting the white car, prepared for the winter and get some mods done to it, and of course, all that. So we'll talk about that here in a minute. Big shout out to the guys in green. They are my channel members. Appreciate everybody that's part of that. You guys perks to the channels along with the exclusive content, as they say. We do some chats and some discussions with the and decisions with the channel there in channel memberships. Plus, they helped me immensely this year in funding some of Fox Days of Christmas. So yeah, we'll get to that here in a second. Big shout out to my man Hanlon Motorsports. He'll be here in a minute. Anderson Ford Motorsports, Trick Flow, Mosier, yeah, just to name a few. NPD, MAP Racing, yeah. It's good to see everybody tonight. We're just here to I wanted to do a themed live chat, but I figured we'd discuss a little bit about Fox Days of Christmas. We would discuss a little bit about the 387, and we would discuss some of the things that's happened this year that's, evolved the channel to where it's at now. So, I mean, it's just kind of a kickback, it's kind of a kickback live stream. We're going to definitely talk a lot about Fox Days of Christmas because you guys see that in the background. What's up, fellas? It's good to see everybody. Motorsports, Grow Motorsports, good to see you. Broken Tool, Robert, let me get into the chat here. 347 Fox, Marcus, Kyle. I need my glasses, man. Gertner. Let me tell you what. I'm losing my eyesight, I swear. Like I've had to, I gotta start using reading glasses now, like the 125s or something. Like I just turned 45 in August, and it's just like ever since, a couple years, it's just, I've been in denial that I'm losing my, what is that, nearsighted or whatever, or like reading part or whatever. I can read across the room, but being able to see like up close, like chat like this is kind of making it a little bit difficult. So you might start seeing me live stream with some glasses on. So, just to kind of get a better look at the chat or whatever. What's up, Rich Long, KPP? It's good to see you, Mustang guys, 6501. Good to see you, Dominic C. Budget Build Dom in the house, JPL Performance. Good to see everybody. So today, I hope I didn't clickbait it too much on the thumbnail. Today is not the giveaway for all the items, but we will be discussing them in relative detail. As it sits right now, if you guys remember Fox Days of Christmas 2021, we did Fox Days of Christmas. The format was, we wrapped all the presents to give it that like Christmas theme, because I mean I'm kind of big on Christmas a little bit, and I'm gonna make a video where all the boxes are numbered, where I'm gonna take the wrapping off the boxes and present it in the video along with the vendor that was part of that. And the way it's going to work is after the video's live, you guys can comment in the comments below and let me, in hashtag box 1, box 2, whatever. I talked about this last week. But I'm really focusing on Fox Days of Christmas this year more than just pushing content. You know what I mean? Because I think it's a big deal. I got a lot of vendors this year, probably got 10, 12, 15 vendors I think about 12 vendors, including my own, that really put out like multiple gifts, including merch and swag this year. So we had about 15, 16 items last year we gave away. This year we're sitting at 33. So there's a lot of stuff to give away. So please, I know you guys want to open all these gifts right now and see, and start hashtagging it or whatever, but that's not the way that's going to work. We're going to wait for the video. I have a software that can randomly generate a name from a comment. So if you do the comment correctly, you could be randomly chosen to win X box. And then at that point, not an X box, but a specific number box. So, at that point, you get a hold of me, you give me your address and I'll ship it out to you. So Neo Mustangs is going to be handling the shipping part of it. Thanks to all the super chats and super stickers and the club memberships and you guys just watching the channel this year. we're going to be forking out the bill to ship every one of these boxes behind you or behind me to, you know, to domestic US, whatever. So again, guys, there is nothing here that required a purchase. This is free to the community. I often thought about going back and forth. I might change it a little bit to where it's like, you know, I might wait for the live stream to open a couple of them just to kind of give it that little bit of a vibe. We will be opening one tonight, and we will be giving away one gift tonight. So we will be taking a random number, and I'll tell you yes or no whether that box can be opened. I will unpack it in front of you, and I will choose a winner. But we'll do that towards the end of the live stream. Just one of the 33. So just keep in mind that there's some merch involved there. So if we happen to pick one of the boxes that have merch in them, that's just the way the game's played. That's the way it is. Remember, this stuff is was donated to our channel, or my channel, your channel, our channel, Foxbody community. This stuff is free. This is, you know, this is something that's, you know, I think is a great thing to give back to the community. I think this just shows a lot of support for the vendors out there that, you know, that, and I'm going to say this again, you know, that it just went above and beyond this year to give back to the Foxbody community. So I really super appreciate that. Hashtag box 387. I ain't sipping that, man. You're crazy. I come in some bubble wrap. So anyways, I will be giving away one of those gifts this evening. And then we'll do the video. And we'll mention who won the gift in the video, probably, most likely. So if you do win, that's really cool. But I did want to show you guys something that you cannot see. Big shout out to this guy here. He is also a club member on our channel here, but you can't see it because I got my back kind of covering it. You kind of see it right there. Thumbs up. See it? I want to show you guys this. And there, as you've seen on some of the other channels, you know, Brutals, I think Foxcast got one as well. Blue Oval Media. What this guy did this year was really awesome because he got a hold of me on the channel here. Lamar Richardson got a hold of me here on the channel, and he said, you know, which Mustang do you want me to do for the channel? And I love my black car. I love my white car. They're both turbo cars. I drive them all the time. And I couldn't really pick which one I wanted to get that, you know, this specific thing done. So instead, I decided to have him create or recreate the Mustang, my dad's Mustang. And instead of doing one of my cars, I would just do my dad's car. So, you know, he made this, if you guys see it. Now, this is a really, you know, a pretty big item. And you can see how, like, this is all done in wood and painted, clear-coated. You can see it's got, like, the 3D effect to it. But, you know, this is Dad's car, and we're going to be giving this to Dad on the channel here because, you know, Dad's car is going to look just like that again. We're going to put it back in street form, and we're going to stop racing it, and we're going to race something else. My dad just went through a major surgery, and he can no longer shift, you know, three pedal manual pedal thing anymore. So we're going to give him this, and then we're going to take his car and put it back to stock, stance it back the way it's supposed to be, and let him drive it with an automatic. So big shout out to Lamar Richardson for this gift, as we're going to give this to my dad. I don't know if he takes orders on it. Lamar, you're feel free to speak about that here in the chat if you do, but you know, this is all wood. This is an amazing piece of artwork. Everything's done in wood. It's beautiful. So, yeah, we're going to give this to Dad, guys. Don't tell him. So I wanted to give his shot, you know, his props. That thing looks awesome. Cobra R wheels. Hell yeah. So, Lamar, man, that's insane talent. Yeah, I mean, it's all made in wood, and it's got that 3D effect. My dad is going to absolutely love that thing. He loves that car. I gave my dad that car real quick Some of you guys already know the story. Actually, it's actually pretty pertinent for this time of the year. My dad had a Buick Special. It was a 1965 that he drug up from South Carolina, and he hauled that thing with a chain in an old '69 Ford truck from South Carolina to here because he loved that car. It was spotless. It had the rare 300 V8 in it or whatever it was, the Buick Special motor. And I remember he had it for about a year. He did some work on it, had it for 2 years, did some work on it. He ended up selling that car for like $600. So me and my sister, when I was like 12, 13 years old, could have Christmas because my dad didn't make a whole lot of money. You know, I didn't come from a whole lot. You know what I mean? My mom and dad worked hard and, you know, we got what we got. And I was appreciative of that. But, you know, I remember, you know, he let that car go. That car today would be worth a lot more than that. I mean, it was a rare car to begin with, and that's why he brought it back to Ohio. So on his 60th birthday 12 years ago, me, Cousin Paul, and Cousin Fred here on the channel decided to build him a Foxbody. So that's where the blue car came from. We built him a Foxbody out of a shell that we found here in Ohio that was a roof sitting on top of it. And we rebuilt it. It's not perfect. It was also hit in the front, so we straightened it and cleaned everything up, painted the car, did a bunch of mods to it, and that's the story. Anyway. Yeah, so Lamar will do I mean, that picture's pretty big. That's definitely noticeable. You walk into like a garage or a house or anything like that. So 100%, big shout out. It's just a hobby to them, guys. So it's not like it's something that you can order right now. I don't even know. You know, I don't want to overwhelm the man. So I do appreciate you, Lamar. I don't mean to shout you out and overwhelm you if I did. What's up, Dan? It's good to see you. MF Customs in the house. Sorry if I missed some people here on some of your chats. What's up, Matt? Ford Matt 77. Lamar does work on the boxes. Yes, sir. Dominic, see, I was texting Joe about his car from your last video, and it sounds like it's going to be crazy fast. Yeah, it should be very fast. There's the stick shift, no prep stuff here, you know, Northeast Ohio that I plan on going to a lot. I'm hoping for sure, you know, that we have some good times and some good races. How was your week, Ben? It's been pretty good. I've spent literally this whole weekend boxing your guys' stuff up, along with my fam. You know, I probably wrapped 50 presents this weekend. It's crazy. I'm like exhausted. The only reason you guys don't see the video yet for the Fox Days of Christmas is we're actually waiting on 2 vendors. They're a little late to the shipping, and I do want to add them to the list. At worst case scenario, I shoot the video. If they decide to bring it, then we will decide. We'll just give it away on the live stream during. So, real quick, Fox Days of Christmas, 1 to 33 box numbers. You'll comment in the video that I unveil what's behind the packaging. That will be the video where you enter. Same thing as we did last year. If you're not sure how it works, scroll back to last year's Christmas, you know, Fox Days of Christmas, and you'll see. A lot of comments. Please just enter once, you know, kind of be fair about it. You know, if I see somebody spamming, obviously I'm going to remove all your comments and hide you from the channel. So don't do that. That's not fair and it's not cool. So boat anchor. Here we go. It's actually 20 degrees. It's supposed to dip down into the teens this weekend for Christmas. So we did get a good amount of snow. I don't know if you guys watch football, but Buffalo, you know, the snow that they were going to get in Buffalo, we're starting to get, you know, a little bit of that now. Are you going to have the kids open package? Yes. I actually plan to shoot the video Tuesday night. I will have it ready for you guys Wednesday. So you guys, it doesn't matter if you enter early or enter late. It doesn't really matter because the number generator doesn't care if it's the first comment or the last. So could be any of that. Drooling over there. There's a lot of good Foxbody stuff back there. I mean, We went above and beyond. Like I said, man, all the super chats and the super sticker you guys give me every week. The memberships, the watching, let me be honest with you guys, YouTube doesn't really, the ad revenue, that stuff is that's just, if you actually, as a monetized channel with decent amount of traction, seeing how much that actually really was, you would probably just kind of look at it and say, that's it. It's kind of depressing, to be honest with you. But what makes it worth it is the camaraderie that you get with the community, the brand that you build, stuff like that. So Texas is starting to get cold. Yeah, I appreciate that, Saul. Detroit here, still dry. Is YouTube your full-time job? It is not. Foxbody Mustangs is. It's what? It's 7 degrees here in Wisconsin with 20 mile an hour. Jeez. Yeah. Here in Wisconsin with 20 cold 50. So 52 is cold in Texas. There's no way. 52. I'm in shorts and a t-shirt still. Yeah. So looking back on 2022. I can tell you that one thing that's definitely changed the channel that I keep telling some of my other friends about is the shorts. What's coming soon in 2023? I don't know if you guys noticed and I'm talking about, our Foxbody genre, and I'm just talking about social media in general. You're seeing a lot of push towards, like shorts, like short videos, attention spans on TikTok, just to say a few, and that's where I think YouTube's going to start pushing, because they're actually going to monetize YouTube shorts. They're pretty kind of like what Instagram does with the reel bonus. So I think that's pretty cool, because there's a lot of really cool shorts that I could load, stuff that's anywhere from 10 seconds to 60 seconds of just, and you've seen me doing the 387 stuff kind of really quick, like a little brief of, a brief hit of what the video was all about. And, because the shorts are hitting on a completely different algorithm than the actual videos. So that's where I think a lot of content's going to be headed to. It was 20 degrees this morning in Central Texas. Wow. Gary, the people and content is what matters most. So many great people and information. That's correct. So it's not about the money you make on YouTube. It's about the connection with the community. And, just being able to, be an influence to, build your car. You don't always have that. My cars are not perfect. My car, I can show you 7 nicks in the side of that door. And it's just like, there's nothing wrong with having a perfect car or trophy car or however you want to call it. And there's nothing wrong with having a complete stripped out drag car either. I'd really like to see a few of the events coming up in 2023 start pushing towards having a little bit of race content. I know Ford Takeover does. So big shout to Foxcast Media, Caleb for, his event. I think it's been 7 years now. I think that's what it says. This is year 8. Don't hold me to my word, but I'm pretty sure, what made Ford Takeover one of the funnest events that I ever went to is the fact that, you had your burnouts and you had your hangouts and then you had your racing. So I think some of that racing, genre needs to come to some of these events that, that I go to next year. Really looking forward to hoping to see some of that stuff. AutoFox50, Neo, we appreciate your channel and all you guys do. I wish I could afford to give more support. Man, don't worry about that, dude. You're here supporting me right now. That's all that matters. It's, the watch time, the engagement time of watching the videos. That's the most important, analytic when it comes to giving back. So, just watching the channel and being part of it, man, is the best part of it, is the most important. Hanlon Motorsports. Huge shout out to you, brother. Hey, man, let me tell you what, this guy right here, he's the #1 sponsor on the channel, and he's goes without saying. He's helped me in so many different facets. We're starting to go into the channel is actually evolving into something next year, something new. I actually, I want to give a big shout to Hanlon Andrew here, because he helped me with my proposal. Like, I had no idea what a sponsorship proposal is. And I got pretty strict standards on what I want for the channel. And it's like, I don't want money for myself, but I'd rather have money that I could give away and stuff that I could give away to the community more than anyone. You can ask him. He's just like, well, you know, being a sponsor, they usually, well, if they can give me a part or two I might need, sure. But, you know, I had talked about, you know, wanting to have money to bring to races, you know, to bring, you know, more, you know, more like buzz around more stick shift racing with the races I go to, not to win the money. Cause I even told them that, hell, if I won the money, then it would just double up and go to the next race where I couldn't have my sponsors' money. You see what I mean? And the same thing with, you know, being able to give back to the community, like car parts and stuff like we just did right here. You see what I mean? So I just want to make sure that you guys know that, you know, Andrew's helped me out so much. What's up, Fat Boy Fox? Good to see you. Lloyd Green. When I see those shorts posted, I usually pass right over them. All I subscribe is no news, nothing burgers. Okay. So usually the shorts, you know, promoting cross promoting on different platforms. You might see the same short I load from Instagram on Facebook, and you might see it loaded here on YouTube. I don't normally do all three of them, but you know, I'm usually pretty picky what I put up here. But if it's pretty good content, I'll go ahead and put, you know, I'll put that up, you know, for sure. Your channel inspires me. Race Red Fairmont. Nice. Is that really your Fairmont? Oh, I'm in the StreamYard here, so you can see your picture of your on your YouTube channel. That looks awesome, man. I have a big block Ford Fairmont. Me and my wife both index race. So what's your index? What do you index race at? Jeff Williams. The people in the Foxbody community have a strong bond and are passionate. That is correct. We are very passionate. What's up, Braille for Rods? Good call, Jeff. We are very passionate. What are your thoughts on a 7.3 Godzilla? That's definitely something that I'm interested in messing with, the motor that is. But I'm having so much fun with this 387 and my 9.5 deck blocks that it's almost like, why? Shorts, tech tips. Yep, that's a good one. That's a good one, Broken Tool. Appreciate anything you're doing, man. I appreciate that 87 LX. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll through, guys. Thanks for the $20 super sticker, Adventures with Super Dave. Let me tell you what, if there was one guy that's been consistently giving to the channel, man, it's this guy right here. I appreciate you, Super Dave. He's also a channel member at the highest tier. Thank you so much for everything you do, man. Stuff like this, I appreciate it. The big guy has taken all my money. Sean Ray Motorsports, what's up, man? Yeah, it's a fair amount. I race 10.0 index. Ooh, that's a fast index to race. That's tough. So for you guys that know what index racing is, it's basically we did an index race recently on the channel where I lost to Jeffrey McCool in the nitrous Coyote car. I think it was like an 82 or 84. I don't know. It was a beautiful coupe. But Jeffrey McCool also is a pretty seasoned racer, just like John Kinter was, the guy that I raced with, the Pacemakers that beat me. These guys have been around for a while, you know, stick shift racing. So, but that was index. I went too fast and lost. So index racing is if you go to, like, if it's set at 10.0, where you can't go any faster than 10.00, then you break out and you lose. So it's not all about being the fastest car. It's all about being able to dial into a certain number or whatever. So here we go, Zach. So I took Zach for a ride right here down at Foxtoberfest. And the first thing he got into the car, and the first thing I did is I looked over at him and said, "Hey man, do you got a heart condition?" I don't even know why I said it, but I was like, well, I better check to make sure, you know. That was a good time, man. That was a good time. Foxtoberfest was a great time. Great time. Sean Ray, been having a problem with my Foxbody. It misses and hesitates in first and second, not in third and fourth or fifth. Freaking weird. When I rev it at idle, it doesn't miss EFI setup. That doesn't make any sense. Misses and hesitates in first and second. got to be a timing. It's got to be a timing thing. It's got to be. I've learned a ton since joining. Info is invaluable, man. I appreciate that, Wicked. My Fairmont is painted Ford race red off the newer Mustang. I have videos on my channel of me and my wife's stuff. We race in New Hampshire. Nice, man. Well, welcome to the channel. You been on the channel a while? So, anyways, we're about 30 minutes in, and we got about 100 people here. He still talks about that, right? So, I am going to open one gift for y'all. Y'all ready for that? Now, I have 30 items here. So I'm going to randomly pick a number and tell you yes or no if we're going to open it or not. So I don't want to like open the biggest gift right here on live stream, even though that wouldn't be a bad thing. But go ahead and give me a number from 1 to 30. And then I'll scroll through and I'll give you guys a minute to do that. 1 to 30. We're going to open one gift. Pre-Christmas. I'll probably ship it tomorrow, if not Tuesday. Pick a number. Any number. Earnhardt for life, 3. I like that one. I often thought about, to be honest with you, I really did think about doing all the gifts on the live stream. Like, if you guys do not follow Brutal's channel yet, I don't know why you haven't. You guys need to go over to Brutal's channel and check out. He's doing Fox Days of Christmas himself as well, but he's doing it all on live stream. So that's the name of the channel. If you don't know what channel it is, go look him up because he's already had, I think, 2 different live streams. He's got one more coming where he's going to be giving it away, and he's doing it all on live stream. So I often thought about doing that as well. But I, at this point, splitting 30 gifts up in 3 different live streams, I think we'll just do the video thing like we did last year, and we'll try that out one more time. So, all right, that's enough numbers. Here we go. I'm going to scroll through and pick one. Then we're going to do a hashtag, okay? So we're going to actually put a name on it. So, like I said, whatever box we pick, we're going to put a name on it. It's going to be the hashtag that company that did it. So here we go. I'm going to scroll through and pick a number. Let me see where it starts. Right there. Go back and forth. And the number is 25. Ford Guy Mike picked it. Number 25. Let me see if that's the one I can do. Let's do a different one. Ford Guy Mike, give me another number. Is he here? Can you hear me? Number 1. Nah. We'll just go with 25. One more time. We'll go with number 1. actually, we can't go with number 1. That's part of something else. So we'll go with your original number 25. Is that cool? Which I think is back here. Here it is. It's part of a set. Well, there's a specific reason for it, and I'll tell you why in the video. So we're going to do a hashtag on this box. Now, Ford guy might pick the number. So what we're going to do is we're going to shout that company out, and we're going to do a different giveaway. Or we're going to do another hashtag of that company. But Ford guy Mike, you did win a t-shirt from Neo Mustang. So for picking the number, you won a t-shirt. Need a spinny dial thingy? I'm gonna get out of here, bro. All right, so Ford guy Mike, you chose the number and you get the t-shirt from Neo Mustangs. I'll give you some contact information here in a second. So the not super awesome guys, but what we did get from National Parts Depot, NPD, these are the outer door dew strips. Now, these things are always beat up here in Northeast. Shoot, always. So these are the outer belt door pieces. Now they're curved because of the mirror. So NPD, National Parts Depot, donated these to the channel. So the winner, I will ship this out to you. So I want you guys to, big shout out to National Parts Depot. So we're going to go hashtag, if you need these things, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's the dew strip for the glass. See that? This is always like like I think in the South, this gets really, now I always like to do a little bit of restoration talk. So where do these things really that good at is the fact that these scratch your glass if they start dry rotting. You guys know what I'm talking about? You guys see scratches on your glass, like your actual like door glass. And in the North, they get all rusty under here because there's actual metal inside here. So you have to rivet these into place underneath of there's a little trim piece that you slide out. You know what I'm saying? So there's 3 rivets that you put this in. It's a really nice piece because it keeps the water out from your door too going inside to rust it. So there's a really good, this is both driver and passenger. So I need these as well. I mean, my, you can see right here. It's starting to kick up right here. It's rusting right here in my white car. Like these are a good replacement. So I want you guys to hashtag NPD. Big shout to National Parts Depot. Let me tell you what, this isn't the only thing National Parts Depot sent me. So big shout to NPD, them, you know, straight up hashtag NPD, and I will pick a winner randomly for this item. Ford guy Mike, get a hold of me at Neo Mustangs at Hotmail, and I'll just tell me what size shirt you wear for picking the number tonight, and I'll send you a t-shirt. Hashtag NPD if you need these. Please, guys, don't go in on them if you don't need them. But I'm going to be honest with you. These are a restoration item that you might not see, but until you, I mean, I'm telling you, you take this little trim piece off right here. There's a little screw back here. It's one screw. You slide it off and up. The dew strip is behind this. Like, it's right there. They get beat up, man. They get sunbeat. They get beat up, dry rotted, all that stuff. So I want to say that they carry that from 87 to, I think it's just 80. Is it? It says on it 87 to 93, but I think that door was, you know, I think it was more than that. So yeah, big shout to NPD for the stripping, the weather stripping, the dew strip, seal, whatever you want to call it. Did them on my 93. So here you go. Did them on my 93 and need some of my new father-son grass. Okay. If I don't win, then I'm gonna tape off the whole car and paint. All right, here we go. Give it another minute. Please don't spam it, Zach. Come on, Sleepy. Zach is one of Handler Motorsports' good friend, so you know he was at the booth at Foxtoberfest. I had a good time with those guys down there, man. You know, we kicked back and you know got to see a lot of Foxbody stuff and hang out with a lot of cool people. Okay, here we go. Actually, it's funny you say that, Lloyd Green, because I think I just turned on gifts for the channel. I think you can actually buy membership, a one-time membership for people in the channel. I just opted into it like a week ago. I didn't even know it was turned off. So I don't know if that's on there somewhere, but I know, what you mean you won't? I got your plate on my trailer, son, until we meet again. All right, here we go. Hang on, I'll write it on the board, Ford guy, Mike. Here we go. NPD weather stripping. Scrolling through. And the winner is Horseplay Motoring. Congratulations, you won the NPD dew strip. I gotta. It's all right. You know, I try not to. I try to be as fair as possible. It's kind of tough with giveaways because, you know, I know at least with the comments, I can at least look through the comments and see if there's multiples of the same one. So when we actually do the giveaway video, where you guys can put the hashtag box number or whatever, then it'll be a little bit easier for me to monitor. You know what I mean? So congratulations to Horseplay Motoring. Hang on a second, and I will give you the information that you need. Oh, by the way, got some new marker, dry erase markers or whatever. So Horseplay Motoring. Now remember, you got 48 hours to claim it. Just email me, tell me who you are, where to send it to. Same with Four Guy Mike. I'm gonna give you a T-shirt. Let me know what size you wear. So Horseplay Motoring and Ford Guy Mike. Cool. Congrats, bud. We'll get that out to you guys tomorrow. What's Sean rated? Just rolled my rag top in the shop. Was thinking about the color of the 90 vert gloss black with painted knockoff Cobra wheels, and I like it. Broken Tool, what up, sir? You won't. You silly. How big is your shop, by the way? Would love to have a kind of space in my homes. This shop is 42 by 75, whatever. It's 2-story, but upstairs is all. It's not like a work-in space. It was, we just turned the whole upstairs. We paneled the whole floor, and that's for storage for Foxbody parts. So we also have another shop that's 30 by 40 and 2 other spots. So. Yeah, those new markers were great. Yeah. I got the blue and I actually have the green somewhere. I don't know where it went, but the red. Thank you for writing bigger. Yeah, somebody mentioned that. It's probably you last week. I don't remember. Somebody said, you got to write bigger. So I just went out there and got the permanent marker. I had to brake clean the board. It took like 10 minutes to get clean. Yeah, so big shout. You're welcome, Horseplay Morning. Big shout to NPD for giving us the dew strip, guys. There's a lot of really nice stuff, in these boxes. I told him to pick another number 1, but it's kind of a specific item. You'll see on the video why I chose not to go with number 1. So, yeah, it's very specific. But 25 is fine. He picked that first. Remember, man, all this stuff is free. Free to our Foxbody community that you guys are part of, and it's just the vendors giving back. It's huge shout to NPD. Looking forward to doing more. I've already ordered a lot of stuff from them. I don't know if you guys follow the channel where we do the restoration on the dashes and stuff like that. I buy all my paint from NPD. They got the SEM formulas, so they're pretty reasonably priced. But they're smoke gray, they're titanium, they're black. And I'm not just telling you guys to buy it. I got it sitting over there on the shelf. I'm not even lying. There's a little green tag that comes from NPD that tells you what color it is, because it's just a generic SEM universal can. So it's good formula. It's good paint. And I've ordered a lot of Ford Repop stuff, or just like harnesses and stuff. Pigtails. They got a lot of stuff I didn't know they had. Grow Motorsports getting ready to first time lapse video. Okay, I seen that earlier. Using stock rear springs. That's cool, man. Did you sell those Neo flags? What Neo flags? You talking about the ones that go up on the booth? Murphy, any clue why turbo has to go to the front? I'm just as I'm doing research. So the one thing about having the turbo pointed in the front, like you guys see me run with the headlight out, is you get ambient air to it versus sucking air from the engine bay. That's probably heated anyways. So that's kind of like, it's kind of like right there. You're getting all the fresh air, all the ambient air coming out. That's out in the atmosphere or whatever. And you're not, that's pretty much it. There's no right or wrong reason to not turn it and have it in front of your radiator. It doesn't really matter. It's just, if it's designed that way, if you can design it that way, it's kind of more optimal. I don't know. That's my, that's my 2 cents. I don't know if that's the right one, but, so we're about 45 minutes in. I guess we'll talk real quick on the board here, because this will be the last live stream before the video. When you guys go in on a box on these items back here, because like I said, we got, now 32 items to give away. Make sure, and I'll explain this again in the video, that whatever box or boxes that you're going to go in, box 7, that there's no space in it. Okay. And then you put a space in it here, and then you go to the next hashtag box 2, whatever. You see what I mean? So make sure you guys check Brutal's channel out, because he's going to be doing another giveaway here shortly. Shortly meaning well, you just got to stay tuned to his channel. You see what I mean? So it's just the same format as we had last year. I can't wait to give you guys, you guys see these items, man. They're crazy. How do you surprise how much heat air? You'd be surprised how much heat air picks up under hood. You're right. Can anyone explain transmission OD gear 68 versus 81? That is a Hamlin Motorsports thing. 68 versus 81 is more of a road race thing. It's a lower cruising RPM thing, isn't it? Because I guess if you had a lower gear like a 273 or 308 or 327 running in your 8.8, like an 8.1 would probably be better if you're doing a lot of cruising or whatever, a lot of fifth gear stuff. So whereas running like a 355, 373, 410, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're running the 6.8 overdrive would kind of offset that as well. So one gear is higher than the other, pitch, whatever. Anthony, 8.1 OD is more like road racing and at least keeps the RPM, keeping RPM up in fifth gear. Boom. So it's almost like your fifth gear in your transmission being higher. You know what I mean? It's like having a higher gear in your rear axle. So at New Mustangs, can you race build an AOD tranny? Worth it? Yeah, I mean, I think you could race one pretty well. I've seen people do it. Does any company make the cover? No, but if you check out on eBay, Facebook Marketplace, Black Sheep, you probably could find somebody selling it. I mean, there's only two plugs that actually keep it plugged in, and that's actually part of the mass air harness, engine harness, speed density harness. You're talking about the little test box that covers the plugs, right? Yeah, what he said. Check out the Carbon Fox Brutal. It's pretty good. He's got an AOD. Brutal's got an AOD that has a 4R70. Is it 4R70W? I think that's right. Internals built very well by a very reputable transmission builder. So, his AOD converted transmission is pretty badass piece for sure. Oh, nice. Give me a call and we can go over options. Nice. So, yeah, Black Sheep, that's on, that's actually on the engine harness itself. So it's not actually part of the dash harness. It's just the little test box. I would check eBay, check Amazon, Facebook Marketplace. I'm sure somebody's got one laying around. They're all pretty much the same. It's like an E4 number, E5 number or something. But anyways, moving on. You guys got some questions. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't have any video shot for this week. I've been focusing so hard on, the Fox Days of Christmas. Like, I might bring some, I was thinking about doing a video tomorrow and Tuesday and or like pre-Fox Days of Christmas video, something to kind of bridge the gap. Just bring out an old video or I've never really taken an old video. Well, I just did the one and it was pretty good. I chopped it up and brought it back out. But I'm thinking about taking a couple of my older videos that did pretty well and kind of narrating them a little bit and having a little fun with some of my old content, because they always tell you, in the YouTube creator forum to, that your old content isn't exactly, it just wasn't if it didn't do really well, you might want to bring it back out to, just to show, a new set of people. So 4R70Ws can also do the AOD internals, and it's the same gear ratio. That's correct. Are your Foxbody tubes? What's that mean? Are any of your Mustangs tubbed? No. No, the biggest thing in AOD in any auto torque converter, get 3-piece one, it will run a lot cooler in heat. There you go. Transmission is the, heat is the killer on transmission stuff. I think you should host a no prep event this year. That's okay. I'm going to lead that to Glitter and D Team. I'm going to be following the Stripper Glitter traction compound and the D Team's no prep schedule. There's also a stoplight no prep coming up too. So if you guys are interested in doing a little stick shift no prep, or even small tire, big tire, or even hard tire, and you're anywhere in the Northeast Ohio area, it's definitely something to be had. They do a nice job. D Team and Stripper Glitter do a nice job coordinating that stuff and getting it done. Neil, have you ever hit the girdle when punching the hole? No. I think it's only supposed to be, I think it's 1 3/8. Isn't that between the first and second bolt, inch and a half? Like on the oil pan curve, you got the one bolt, but on the first, between the first and second and down, it's supposed to clear that. How many Mustangs do you have, including parts cars? Way too many. I don't even know. The cars that I actually on the channel right now are just my dad's car, the white car, and the black car. We are introducing another couple cars in the spring. Big tire. That's what you need to ride in, Dan. Big tire. Wait, you party on a 26 on that, don't you? Or is that that's a 20? That's a 26, 28. Your SVT. Did you say that 387 is going in yet, or is it a surprise? We haven't it's going to be a surprise. Like, you guys haven't seen the vehicle that we're putting it in yet. You guys are going to be pretty stoked, I think. I think if you're a Ford fanatic at all, you'll like what this is, what we're doing with this. Yeah, you run on 20s. You like to party, bro. He runs on SVT. Dan is the world's fastest IRS stick shift Cobra, yellow Cobra with a wood grain shift knob and a factory steering wheel. No, I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. What's up, Nathan Tuck's in the house. Nathan Tuck is one of the oldest, highest tier members of the channel. I appreciate you showing up tonight, Nathan. It's good to see you. Thanks for coming in. KP, Neo Mustangs, you ever street your white Mustang? I probably drove it 3,000 miles this year. We drove it every day at Mustang Week in 100-degree weather. I drove through Ocean Boulevard 2.5 hours, bumper to bumper. Then it got up to about 210, but that's the most it's ever been. We know that parachute means. Is that just for looks? Woo! Got him. I'll let him answer that. Oh, man. Woo! I appreciate you, Prince, man. I appreciate you, boy. About that. Nah, man, I'm just messing with you, Dan. Come on, dog. Oh, man, that made my night. Boy. Anyways, yeah, I think well, to be honest with you, I think you have to have a shoot past 145 mile an hour anyways. So I think they changed that rule a couple years ago, didn't they? Or has it always been that rule? I can't remember. I thought it was, yeah, you've been, yeah. Dan Robinson in the house. Summit Tech. I'll have 28s on it next spring. Everyone watch out. I'm shooting for stock block record. Nice. I'm just waiting to fly cut my pistons on my 387. So you are gonna you did you have like a jig or that was something that we didn't do on here, and instead we went with a set of heads that I'm actually going to do a video on. So as you can see, the 387 was real flat topped and didn't have a dish or whatever, but that was one of the issues, is fly cutting it off the block. So yeah, we sure do, Dan. We sure do. We sure do. That's up to you, Hanlon, if that's what you want to do. Okay, so Hanlon just sent me a text message. Considering this is probably going to be the last live stream of the year, minus the giveaway. Now, the giveaway is going to be nothing but unwrapping presents, handing out some items. But this is kind of the last tech talk of the year 2022, and Hanlon Motorsports wants to give away a $100 gift card. Y'all in for that? $100 gift card. In the Christmas spirit. Now, $100 gift card can be put towards anything on Hanlon Motorsports website. So, could be merch. You could put it towards a clutch. You could put it towards a, here you go, stick shift, guys. You could put it towards a clutch cable quadrant adjuster. If you got an old school adjuster set up, you could put it, it's $100 free on their site to do with whatever you want. So let's make that happen. Hell yeah. Oh snap. Hey, let's try not to spam this time, guys. Please do not. If I see your name in the block of spam, then I'm just gonna go past it. Let's try to make it right. SVT Dan, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe 2008 and newer needed to change. Don't need a cage till $8.99. Yeah, he would know. What's up, 650 in the house? You guys get a chance to check out Edgar. He's on the West Coast. He's over in San Francisco Bay. So if you guys are looking for tuning or Foxbody related stuff that you need done to your car in that area, go look up 650 Motorsports on Instagram. He's also got a YouTube channel here. It's got about 3,500 subscribers. He does some really good work on a couple notable YouTube channels locally. So if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah. So let's go with let's go hashtag $100 gift card. They'll have to put in a code for you. You get a hold of me for the $100 gift card right here, and then I'll give the information to Hanlon. Might be newer than that, but they did change the cage requirements. They did do that. Certain airbags, yeah. Okay, so hashtag. Let's just go with HMS, Hanlon Motorsport. Spin it up. Please do not spam. Like it's Douglas. What did he do? No, don't. Did he already say what to put it? Put it towards anything. Hang on a minute. HMS. Let's just go with HMS. Let me give it a second. Please do not spam. Please do not spam. Like I said, guys, man, big shout out to the guys in green. You guys helped me with this. There's a lot of good back there, boys. There's a lot of good shit. You guys will 100%. You know, when I got a hold of a vendor, I went for, you know, I was like, look, I'd like to get this. I'd like to get that. I mean, there ain't no superchargers. There ain't no Terminator X's back there, but, you know, there's some really nice stuff. Give it another minute or two. Give it another minute. We'll give it another 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Like I said, if I see your name in the same block, I'm just going to go past your name. It's not worth it spamming it. I'm going to try to police that up a little bit. I don't know. All right. Zero Fox Given. What's up, man? Ron Smurf. Murphy's Law. I didn't say hi to you guys. All right, I'm looking through. See a couple double ups. All right, here we go. I'm going to start. I'm going to scroll through, scroll down, scroll up, scroll back down. You guys can stop now. Go up, and we landed on 5.0 Sting for life. 5.0 Sting for life. Congratulations on the $100 gift card from Hanlon Motorsports. Congratulations, my man. See, I try to be as, you know, like I said, when it comes to the giveaway stuff, I try to be as fair as possible. I'm not looking at none of that. I kind of scroll through now to make sure there's not any spammers. You know, I try to, it is what it is, guys. You know, some people actually don't mean to do that. So, not like Zach did. Sleepy. Staying for life. Email me up here, and I'll make sure that you get your code for your $100 gift card. I think he has to generate a code for you, so he'll need your information so he can get you that code, brother. So congratulations on it. Yes, thanks. Yes, sir. Congrats, Staying for Life and Hanlon and Neo. I appreciate you guys. Okay, so got a couple more minutes if you guys want to chat it up. I basically wanted to get on the live stream tonight to kind of, you know, it's already Christmas. And to be honest with you, I haven't really touched any of my cars. You know, there's so much I got to do. You know, I got struts coming. I got rear shocks coming. Guys, don't put that stuff off. You know, if your car's sitting up on the jack stands and it's been sitting there for a while, and you're just staring at it, you got to get motivated. You got to get out there. You got to just put it down. Just write it down. Just write it down. Hey, I'm gonna put the carpet in. You know, I'm gonna change the brakes this week. You know what I mean? Don't let your Foxbody or your Mustang in general, just the car that you love, sit there and rot. And then nobody likes to sit there and stare at a car payment for the most part. You know what I mean? So even if you got to put stock stuff back on, it's still worth driving. I'm always trying to motivate, you know, to get out there and spin some wrenches. I luckily have, you know, cousin Paul, cousin Fred helps me with some stuff around here. You know, so huge shout out to my family, you know, for what they do, you know, what they do for me here at the shop. So Hanlon do face plating. He does not. I couldn't get Bob to practically fix my TKO for the life of me, man. No, that's okay. I seen it. It was fine. You know, it's going to happen anyways, regardless of how I shake it. So I just would be appreciative that it just, you know, you just didn't do that. Not you in general, just the idea of it. So I did miss one the other week. It was spammed out pretty good, and I do apologize for that, and I've been mindful of it since. Dan, I'm going carb on my Fox. What's everyone's recommendation? I'm thinking a Elderbrock 1406. I was working on my 89 today, finishing with fuel pump wire. Nice. Very nice. Kent, thank you for the $5 super sticker. I appreciate you donating to the channel. All that stuff goes right back into the channel. Do things like this, man. All that stuff does. All that live streaming stuff, you guys. I appreciate everything, man. Okay, can you explain how to enter? Okay, so one more time. We're going to create a video where I'm going to take all the wrapping off these gifts one at a time. I'm going to put it on the board. Box number 1 has this. Box number 2 has that. I actually have the list sitting right here. So if you're interested in that item, you're going to hashtag box number it in the comments. You can go in on all of them, but you got to write them all in individually, which is going to make for pretty big comments. So how that works is I have software that can randomly generate winners from my comments of that video. So we're going to go live like we are right now. And after the video and after the comments over a period of time, probably be about 7 days, and I'm going to give those boxes away randomly from the software. I don't have to choose anybody in comment. I don't have to scroll through like I do here live because I can't do that live. You see what I mean? I can't randomly choose a comment because it's live. But on a video, I can choose it. So it doesn't matter if you enter first or enter last. It don't matter where you enter. It's random. So it'll be a good time. It's the same format we had last year. We gave away 16 items, I think we did, guys. Camshaft, clutches. We gave away a handful of stuff. Torque box reinforcements, subframe connectors, headlights. We gave away a bunch of we gave away about $2,500 worth of shit last year. We got more this year. So it'd be worth, again, I'm going to be looking for multiple comments, and I can remove the whole comment and the person from the whole comment section. So, we're going to try to be as fair as possible, guys. I would just appreciate if you didn't, try to be fair to everybody. This stuff is free. I paid for some of it from the business, giving back to you. I'm going to be paying for the shipping to get it to you. And, hats off to all the vendors who donated to the channel to give to the community here. So anyways, let me scroll back down. I made a parts list that came more than 10 grand. Woof. Always look at deals online. Most of my stuff is on sale. I saved a ton of money. That's right. Raphael Roman. I got a 351 Windsor and I got GT40P heads both already. Is the heads worth throwing on? Dude, if it's the only things you got, send it. The block will understand. I'm not even making fun, man. Hey, if the GT40Ps are what you got to put on a 351 to make it work, send it. GT40P. There's something about GT40P motor heads that a lot of people don't understand is the port velocity. Port velocity. Now, I don't know a whole lot, and I don't claim to know a whole lot about port velocity, but GT40P heads definitely have a lot of port velocity. They're not a very big head, but they flow very well for being a stock cast iron head. So the only downside to them, putting them on a 351 does raise the compression. They go pretty nice on a 357 stock bottom end, AKA build, 30 over, whatever. When you start getting into the 387 range, 393, especially with flat top pistons, it starts getting a little sketch. You know what I mean? Lloyd, I appreciate that, man. Any clue where I can find info putting my alternator where the smog is? Dude, I can't help you with that, Jimmer. I wouldn't know, brother. SVT Dan, Liberty is the only one that I know still doing faceplating. G-Force came out with a new aftermarket gears. Yeah, I think Corey Binks got a set of my buddy Corey Binks with the fastest stick shift Thunderbird and whatever. I think he messed up his T56 a little bit. So I think he got the new G-Force gear set. Dominic C. Edelbrocks are not fun to tune. This guy knows his carburetors pretty well right here. Dan. Way easier to pull the bowls off and change the jets. Zero Fox Given has a 79 front bumper in great shape. Somebody's looking for one. No, Horseplay, we're good. We're good, brother. Thank you. Congratulations. You're good, man. See, I don't mean to make anybody feel bad about the spam or whatever. Just try to keep it, I don't know. It's tough. Guys, that's a tough thing to do live because, like, you can't not pay attention to it, but you can't pay attention to it. It's a double-edged sword there. Horseplay, you 100%. You good, man. Kent, what all required for 96 to 04 spindles on the Fox? I can't seem to find 94, 95 spindles. So the only thing that's difference between 96 to 04 and 94, 95 is the fact that, if I'm mistaken, the 96 to 04 sticks out a quarter-inch more. Is that right? Doesn't require as much of a bump steer, but it's not really that big of a deal. You could offset that quarter-inch with the offset itself, so you'll be fine. That was admirable. What? Yes, 818. I think he went 814. Run what you got, man, means getting it on the road. That is correct. 100% correct. Run what you got. So, okay. We're getting towards the end of the live stream. But I'm going to go about another 5 minutes. GT40P heads on 351 would make tons of low end. That's correct. Robert, always great content and super informative. Thanks for all you do, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Where did I put my water at? Oh, I drank it already. What's that? That dude's saying he'd give up his... No. Horseplay didn't... he didn't spam that much to give up his spot. Now, Zach, Sleepy, he spammed the crap out of that first one. Come on, dog. Whoop. No, he's good, brother. All right, Rich, man, you too. Have a good Christmas. All right, so what do we got coming up for videos? We got, like I said, I think I'm going to dig through some of my old videos. I do have the no prep video I should probably bring out. The first time, you know what? I'm probably going to bring that video out. I got taken out in the first round. We did a back half of the track. Man, that was crazy. They changed the whole way I ran. All right, guys, so damn, we all know what you meant. All right. Want to give a shout out to Horseplay for winning the dew strips. Ford Guy Mike, she shouted NPD. Ford Guy Mike for picking the number. He's going to win a t-shirt. And 5.0 Stang for winning the $100 gift certificate tonight from Hanley Motorsport. Also want to give a big shout out to Adventures with Super Dave. Thanks once again for the $20 super sticker on the live chat. And Kent, another $5 super sticker on the live chat, man. I super duper appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, especially you guys in green channel members. I appreciate you all day. My channel was based on a 97 GT. I traded for a 90 LX. It's been 12 years since I've been in a Fox and so happy to have it. That's right, man. Hell yeah. All right, Pimp, we're going to see you later, man. Thank you so much for coming in. So, anyways, guys, to be honest with you, it's Christmas time. Make sure you're spending some time with your family this week. I know we get crazy with our cars. We get crazy with, trying to keep up. We live in a world today that, it's all about how much horsepower you make, and this motor makes that, motor makes this. To be honest with you, it's about how you like your car to be. It's what you want to see out of your Foxbody, your Mustang, your Corvette, whatever car you drive. The worst thing you can do is leave it sit on some stands or in a yard somewhere and not have a game plan on a board somewhere to get it finished and get it worked out. So, guys, make sure you have a good Christmas. I'm not going to be live streaming again until after Christmas. There will be a live stream before the end of the year giving all these fancy little gifts away to you guys in the community. Some of those gifts fit other than Foxbody as well. So I think you guys will super appreciate what we did here on the channel. And I really, really, really would like you guys to make a big shout out to the company. If you win something, Horseplay Motoring, if you could do me a favor, if you got a Facebook or Instagram account, please, 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 when you receive the little dew strips for your Foxbody, maybe tag me on Instagram and Facebook and tag NPD as well. That's all I'm asking for, bro. So super appreciate everybody for being part of the live stream tonight, and super appreciate the donations and everybody for being here in general. So make sure you have a Merry Christmas. I won't see you again. I'll see you in videos, but I probably won't see you again until after Christmas. You guys have a very safe Christmas. Don't drive under the influence, and spend some good time with family and loved ones and friends. You know what I mean? So that's what it's all about. It's the season of giving. So Adam, I always appreciate you and your channel. Would have taken a leap and bought a Dream Fox without you and your channel. Man, I appreciate you guys. So anyways, without further ado, we're going to bump out of here. Guys, the winners of the gift card and the t-shirt and the dew strip, Neo Mustangs at Hotmail. Super easy. Same as the channel. I want to thank you guys once again for being here tonight. Hit that like and thumbs up. I will see you guys Wednesday, if not before then, but Wednesday. Be looking for that video to maybe possibly cash in on some of these prizes. So we'll see you guys soon this week. Thank you so much for joining me.